Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tran, and if it's your first time here, welcome. Today's a really short, sweet little video. We're just gonna do the eyebrows today. I've got a one-to-many requests, shout out to Lisa, about how I do my eyebrows. I never thought that it would be that big of a compliment that I would get so much about my eyebrows, but I think it's because of the threading. I love my eyebrows threaded. It hurts like hell, but the lines of it is so nice and clean and crisp when I do my eyebrows. Oh my god, it's so satisfying because the lines are just super like straight and no hairs are sticking out, especially with like Asian people hair. They're sometimes the eyebrow hairs are like sticking forward, so it's really hard for it to really lay down. You gotta like gel the hell out of them. But when I get my eyebrows threaded, it just looks so much better than waxing to me personally. Continue watching the video and I will show you guys how I do my eyebrows. Before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up if you like the video, comment anything, any tips and tricks that you may have when you do your eyebrows that I may not know, that will help you out, any makeup tips that you may also have, or any videos that y'all want to see. So anything will help me help you, so just keep watching and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so usually I would do the eyebrows before putting on my lashes, but I just went ahead and put on my lashes and did everything and let my brows be the very last thing. So first things first, when I do my brows, I always need my holy grail. This is precisely my brow pencil number 4. I always need to start with this. So this is like a twist, and when I use this, the lines are super precise. So I have to be really careful with the way I draw when you use this, because you don't want it to be like, I don't know, you don't actually draw blocks on them. Like, I love how small is super straight, and then the brush blends it out very well. Okay, so what I usually do first is like create an outline. So I'll start here. To be extremely light when it's right here, because you want this part to be a little faded, so I don't really start way at the very beginning. So go ahead and draw. When I get to the middle, it's already pretty skinny, so I go ahead and draw that line. I like my ends to be really sharp, super duper sharp. So usually at the end, I kind of shade in outline at the same time because my tail is pretty skinny. Kind of want the eyebrow to meet here. Let me show you right there. You don't want it to go any further than that. And I go ahead and already blend it out. And when I blend right here at the beginning, I start past the eyebrow. That way it has that faded effect. Excuse my scar. It's a scar that just will never go away. Okay, so see the difference? This is just basically the outline. I go ahead and do the other side and the same thing. See, that's why I usually do it before I put on the lashes, because the lashes usually get in the way. So, and an outline here. So that's just the first step that I always do. Next up, I'm using Anastasia's pomade, the Dipbrow pomade, and I'm using medium brown. That's the one I've always used, and it's so pretty and new. And I only use a teeny tiny bit. So usually I can just dip it and do it right away because I'm used to it. But to really save mistakes, what I would do is I would go ahead and tap some in. So usually I'll put it in the back of my hand, and you can see here, that's a lot. So what I like to do, kind of like painting, I like spread it all the way out till it's like pretty light. So like to right here, you can see the transitions right here is really light. And then I would go in and draw, because at first you don't want that on your eyebrows. So I would always start in the middle where it's darkest, and I basically do the same thing. I would do that outline, and then as I'm going down, I'm kind of like lifting the brush away from the face. That way it could be like soft, soft, soft. So as I get down here, it'll kind of lift up the brush, because you don't want it to be too dark. I don't go back to my hand just yet. I just, whatever's left on this brush, I slowly go forward. Starting from the middle, slowly go forward. Because you don't always want to start here, because you want it to be really light right here, like it's fading. So I'm feeling in, going forward. There's still a lot of product on this brush. And I like a really crisp line, so I would go and kind of smooth it out. This will soften it up just a little bit. See, like so. You can see the difference is a little more dramatic than here. You see how this has like that little faded part. Really light in. Really, really light strokes. And this is what it will look like. I like the tail super sharp. Alright, let's do the other side. So I would just go back to my hand and just grab just a little bit. Okay, usually it wouldn't be this much. I think I was just trying to make a point here. So I would go back, same thing on this side. Alright, so I would start in the middle here. It's like I'm drawing the outline, but I'm filling it in at the same time. Remember, at the end of the eyebrow, kind of just lift up the brush. So same as here, there's still product on the brush. I start from the middle, then I go ahead and scoot forward. And when I do a long stroke like this, it gives it that really straight line, really crisp, really clean. Then I just go ahead and go forward just a little bit, kind of lifting up my brush off the skin just a little bit, because I want this to be really, really light and kind of faded. But for it to be really defined, we have to do the concealer part. And that's how we highlight it, make it look really like put together. And I'm using Tarte's Light Medium Honey. I only need a little bit, so I just put a little dab on the back of my hand. I always want to start in the middle, because that's where most of the concealer is. So same idea with the pomade, because when you put it on the brush, it's a lot of product, a lot more than what you need. So you always want to go like kind of in the middle. So I would start here, kind of draw a super thin line, and you want most of the product here because you want to fill in underneath the brow. And then I can go back after I draw the line. Then I can kind of blend it just a little bit, blend it in. This will help clean up the eyeshadow area, because when I blend, I just blend and blend, and I just leave it up to the concealer part when I'm doing my eyebrows to really pull it all together and make it look not so messy. Go ahead and clean that off so it can look a little more clean when I do this. Alright, so whatever's left, I just go back, make one little swipe so it can be nice and clean. You can see the difference where I have the eyebrow highlighted is this one. Like you're fixing all your mistakes right here. Right here, you always want to be super careful because you don't want it to be too much. I mean, just a hairline. I have to fix this right here, bring it in just a little bit, and it was like it was never there. Sometimes I like to use my finger too to like pat it in. Whatever's left over, I just take one big swipe, just like that. If you want, this is just an option after you do the concealer under your brows. I just tap just a little bit. This is just to set it. Alright, so I'm gonna do a little close up for you guys to see how clean, cut, really precise. I think it looks best when I first get my eyebrows threaded. It's even like more precise than this. So usually after I do my eyebrows, I would do the lashes, and I'm still baking. I would usually always go ahead and set my face. I always use the Smashbox, it's my favorite. This is the Halo Hydrating Perfecting Powder. So you just turn it and you get new powder all the time. So when I'm still having baking powder all on my face, I would use this, tap here, go ahead and swipe off any baking powder that I have. Just pat it here, and usually I would have it here too, so this can be nice and clean and crisp. Now we'll go under here. So I'm setting my whole face, and I'm going ahead and set my eyebrows. And when I do this, this will definitely help soften it up. Because you don't want them to be too dark, too like blocky, too stand out. You want it all to really fit with your makeup look. So that is really it with the eyebrows. Really simple. It does take a lot of practice. When I start with the precise brow pencil, I'm very careful with it because one too many lines can really ruin it. You want it to look extremely natural. You do have to kind of have a steady hand. What I always do that would help me is I would always have my pinky on my face, and that would help control it. I know some people might not want to do that because I have makeup, but my makeup's already set. It doesn't really mess up your makeup, but your hands should be clean. If your hands are dirty for some reason, or you might have other makeup products on your hands, I would always clean my hands before I do my eyebrows. That way I could have my finger on my cheek or wherever, and that would help me go ahead and control how I draw it. Don't just draw one line. Really slow, tiny strokes. So that is my biggest tip. The pomade, this is my second biggest tip. Always put the first dip on your back of your hand because that is super dark, and it will definitely save you a big mess because once that's on your eyebrow, girl, you're gonna have to take off the whole entire makeup. Okay, so thank you guys for watching the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoyed. I usually do my eyebrows. Just practice. I really think doing the concealer underneath the very last is really important. That will really pull it all together. Setting it as well will definitely make it a lot softer. So before, I would always do my eyebrows first and then my foundation and the rest of my makeup, but now I think it looks so much better after you do everything and leave it completely last before you set your makeup, and it completely changes how you do your foundation. So before I would do it first, and the foundation I would have to be so careful, but you can't help but the foundation will still touch it anyway, you know. So I think doing your eyebrows pretty much very close to last definitely made a difference for me when I did my eyebrows now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope y'all will take some tips and get to practice if you need help in that department. So go ahead, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you need any other tips and tricks on any makeup favors that you may need. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.